What in the mathematics this? I don't understand.
It looks like you're having a hard time. Let me help you. Let's start. So this is a derivative. Derivative of a function measures how quickly or fast something changes. For example, how fast are you walking? If you start walking faster, the derivative gets bigger. If you walk slower, it gets smaller. But if you stop, the derivative is 0. In derivative of a function, we have 5 rules. So we have here our rule number 1, the constant rule. If f of x is equal to c, where c is a constant, then f prime of x is equal to 0. The derivative of a constant is always equal to 0. So let me give you an example. F of x is equal to 30. So our f prime of x is equal to 0. Another example. G of x is equal to 8 pi. So our g prime of x is equal to 0. Next, we have the second rule, which is the power rule. In power rule, if f of x is equal to x raised to the power of n, then the f prime of x is equal to n times x raised to the power of n minus 1. For example, f of x is equal to x raised to the power of 4. So, our f prime of x is equal to 4 times x raised to the power of 4 minus 1. So how did we get the 4 times x raised to the power of 4 minus 1? So first, you need to multiply the exponent to the first term. So 4 multiplied to x is equal to 4x. Then you subtract 1 to your exponent. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, the derivatives of x raised to the power of 4 is f prime of x is equal to 4x cubed. Now, let us proceed to the third rule, which is the constant multiple, where f of x is equal to k times h of x, where k is a constant. Then f prime of x is equal to k times h of x. For example, f of x is equal to 5x raised to the power of 3/4. So to solve this, we need to multiply our exponent, which is 3/4, to our constant, which is 5. And we subtract 1 to our exponent, 3/4 minus 1. So, our answer will be f prime of x equals 15 over 4x raised to the power of 1/2. Next, we have the rule number 4. The derivative is a sum or a difference, where f of x is equal to g of x plus or minus h of x. Then f prime of x is equal to g prime of x plus or minus h prime of x. For you to understand it more, here is an example. Our f of x is equal to 7x squared minus x. So now, we need to get the derivative of our first term by applying the rule number 3, the constant multiplication. So g of x is equal to 7x squared will be g prime of x is equal to 14x. And then h of x is equal to negative 8x will be h prime of x is equal to negative 8. Applying then rule number 2, the power rule. After that, let us combine the terms. F prime of x is equal to 14x minus 8. And that will be our final answer for this example. Now, let us proceed to the fifth rule, which is the product rule, where the derivative of f of x times g of x is equal to f of x times g prime of x plus g of x times f prime of x. For example, y is equal to 3x squared minus 4 times x squared minus 3x. So to solve this,
we need to first copy our f of x and multiply it to the derivative of the g of x, then plus the g of x multiplied to the derivatives of our f of x. So, y is equals to 3x squared minus 4 times x squared minus 3x will be y prime is equal to 3x squared minus 4 times 2x minus 3 plus x squared minus 3x times 6x. Then, simplify to y prime is equals to 6x cubed minus 9x squared minus 8x plus 12 plus 6x cubed minus 18x squared. And combine like terms to get our answer. Y prime is equals to 12x cubed minus 27x squared minus 8x plus 12. And that's how you answer the derivatives guided by its 5 rules.
Yes, it's your turn now.
Okay, let me try this example. F of x is equals to x squared plus 3 multiplied to x cubed minus 4. To solve this, we need to use the rule number 5, the product rule. Copy f of x, then get the derivatives of the g of x plus the g of x multiplied to the derivatives of f of x. So f of x is equals to x squared plus 3 multiplied to x cubed minus 4 will be f prime of x is equals to x squared plus 3 multiplied to 3x squared plus x cubed minus 4 multiplied to 2x. Then simplify to f prime of x is equals to 3x to the power of 4 plus 9x squared plus 2x to the power of 4 minus 8x. And combine like terms. F prime of x is equals to 5x to the power of 4 plus 9x squared minus 8x. And that will be our answer.
Dali ani ay.
Dali naman yun, basta magtuon ka. Kamo, magtuon na.